Joeboy. Now, Joeboy has been a very quiet person. Like, we know him for his beautiful music, Beginning being one of those songs. He's been a very huge creative within the industry of Afrobeats. And of course, now he's telling us a little bit more about his life in a way that we're like, oh, I'm so sad, but I'm so happy at the same time. This is what happened. What happened was, according to Joeboy, he says, now he's 27 years old, but back in the day when he was a kid, he used to be kicked out of school quite often. Why? Because he didn't have school fees, or at least his parents wouldn't be able to afford his school fees. So every single time people were being called, you know, that kalis, that kaledi, that teacher who comes into class and says, all right, for the people who are going home, we start with none other than Joeboy. So in one of those cases where that particular lady, secretary teacher, came into class to call out people who were going home or being kicked out because of school fees arrears, everybody in unison said Joeboy's name. As in, even before she started calling out these names, everybody in the class in unison said Joeboy. And he felt very embarrassed to the point where he went home and told his parents, look, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be in school. I'm not going back. He literally took himself out of school. Now, the interesting bit is, in this year, 2025, the year of our Lord, he has done something significantly huge and philanthropic because of that experience. He said, according to him, he doesn't feel like anyone needs to have that kind of experience. It was very embarrassing because it's not him who was paying for his own school fees. Like, it wasn't his fault. It was his parents' fault. So why would you judge a kid because of the sins of their parents? It was very, very diabolical in that particular way. So he said he started a foundation. He started an NGO where he's basically going to be paying for children's school fees so that they can actually be in school. It is called Young Legend Foundation, and it is a subsidiary of his record label. And he said, I opened it 2 months ago, and we've been paying school fees for we've been paying people school fees. My inner child is so excited about that. It's crazy that something like that, crazy like what something like that can do to you mentally. I mean, it's not the child's fault that they can't pay their own school fees. And he said, but people make it seem like it's your fault, and it was embarrassing, and it pained me at that time. Honestly, I feel like this is the best way to deal with trauma. If something has really, really messed you up in your childhood, try and fix it in your adulthood. What a way to show us what to do in 2025. Good job, Joeboy. Good job.